So let's kick it.
Okay.
709.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick off into the risk here. Not much to say in terms of the overall market. I mean, we did just have that big dip, but I think the overall uptrend is still in play. I think we're still pretty safe here for bullish swings, in my opinion, for the time being anyway, until we see more aggressive selling. I still have some open VIX positions in February and March calls. Didn't end up selling those yesterday or the prior day, just because they're longer dated. So see if we get a more serious drop there. But in terms of the risk here, this talk, remember guys, this talk is intended for educational purposes only. It reflects our opinions and it's based on our best judgment, but no warranty is given or implied as to the accuracy of what is said. Past performance does not guarantee future performance, and no investment or trading advice whatsoever is implied by our commentary, coverage, or charts. So with that being said, I'll hand it over to you, Mario.
Thank you, Kyle. And let me share. And again, guys, this is not a seminar. This is just a meeting. So any questions you have, please post it, ask us. We agree to disagree in here because nothing's prepared. This is not like material that we're reviewing and just repeating it after. And here we go with the first one. I'm not that sure about longs, swinging it long from here. So we're going to have to look into that, Kyle.
Okay.
Because,
let's look.
Yeah, because, so let's go to the SPY. And hold on a second, because I'm a little rusty. That's where we are, right? This is what we're dealing right now. Of course, we haven't closed the week, but if we happen to continue probably one or more days of selling, basically I have a line in the sun in here, guys, and I'm looking at the 312, 312.50. That will be my, unless we go over that line, I won't be bullish, or let's say comfortably bullish. Okay. So
312, you said?
Yeah, 312, and I show you why. It's pretty easy to see here on the 15-minute chart, right? Is this level right here, 312.50, right?
Right. Got it.
I'm expecting this move from here. This was the sell-off on that was Monday, I think. That was a Monday move, right? And that was like the high that we put on the afternoon, and then came down again, guys. This is a VWAP, no secrets here, and this is a simple moving average. So on Monday we just have this sell-off. Yesterday it was a gap down, so it was kind of hard to expect it to continue falling. We got the 305 as a target, but a lot of people will be tending to, especially because the way the market's going, and now that we're gonna see some of the stocks, you're gonna see like NVDA, they hit like major support, right?
Right.
Microsoft, major support, and a lot of those stocks, I mean, people will be like, oh, I gotta buy it right there. So I think that's what happens. And it carried into today, but today basically was just a gap up, and now we're suddenly hitting the 312 again, and we couldn't break over that. And then in the afternoon, we try to make it again, and I think we make 320, 312.20, something like that. So unless I totally forgot about my my lines in here that I have. So my color is this one right here. So unless we really go over this, I'm not looking to go long, right?
Got it. Okay, yeah, that was the same exact level from our last session, actually, 312.5. I have in my notes here from the last session. So
wow. Okay. If we happen to go 312, I'll be very cautious to the upside, and of course my level would be 315, which is right here in the charts. And if we happen to go lower, of course I'm going to be looking for 307, 308, which is right here. So those are the three levels that we have. So at this point in time, that's what I'm saying. Like, unless I have something I really, really love, I won't be looking to get into too much of longer term exposure. Now, the disclosure is that I've been, like, you guys know, I've been buying the VIX since it was in the 12s, 14s, 12s. Then I think one day we bought it at 170 something, something like that. So if you saw the movement in the VIX, I think we moved like 50% from the lows, from 12, right, to 18. That's $6. So that's 50% move. So
nice move.
What a lot of us do was I was taking profits right here on 17, the break of 17, and I bought again today, a little bit, some of the ones that I sold. So I got a little bit of a bias right there, in a sense that I really want this to pay me to the short side. So take that with a grain of salt. But unless the chart starts telling me that I'm wrong, meaning 312.50 is taken, and then 315, I'll be comfortable with those long VIXs that I have. Okay.
Got it.
Now we go to the usuals, right? The usuals being Facebooks and likes.
Yeah, you had mentioned a list of names you wanted to go over, but you never sent it to me. So
no, because I started looking at them and I was like, yeah, of course we always talk about Amazon. So
right.
Amazon, I'm gonna be really quick in here because I know people were talking about it and everything. It's a range, basically. That's a weekly range. So I'm not really interested in this one, just for the sake of this. This is what we're dealing with here. So we got a level 1825 by 1725 that we're still working. Pretty sure you guys gonna be able to see it right here. So that's
Yep.
what we're doing, right? Plus we have a lot of congestion in here, a lot of volume. This has been months when you think about
sideways.
We've been in the sideways move. Now, can you trade Amazon? Of course you can. You buy the the low, sell the high, short the high,
Right.
cover, or you position yourself for an eventually move. But that's not my go-to trade for now, basically.
Right. This thing
better.
needs a catalyst.
Yeah. So that's the Amazon. We can do another one that I was looking, basically because it's just pretty much the market. It's Microsoft. I think we posted levels for today at 149.50 as an intraday trade. We're looking at the 149.50 to 151.50. So this was the move that I was thinking we could do today. I was hoping or expecting this level to hold, which we did, but despite the market run, we never made it to the levels, right? So this one
is flat.
So flat today. I was not expecting that. So 49.50 was we can work on that 49.50 as an intraday level. That'll be. And what I like about it is just we're still here on a very bullish pattern. This is what we're talking about, like the pullback that we have over the last couple of days. Of course, it was the greatest opportunity to buy. Hindsight, right? So Microsoft is a watch in case you want to play something not too crazy with the market. 149.50, that'll be the level to watch. If we get into the 47.50, now we're talking that we're inside this little tail right here, which is even better if we're still bullish, right? But
so you're using that as a swing low, right there?
I'm using that as a swing low. Yes, this will be my swing low. Yeah, exactly.
And what's that bottom? What is that level?
That's 47.50. That'll be the open for that green bar.
Okay.
Right, and it can drop to, I think it's like $1 actually, 46.50. We drop a little bit more. So this is what we're talking about. Look where we stopped, 146, right? But this is we can talk about an orderly pullback into support. We have volume right here. It's red volume because it was red days. Today I was expecting a bigger move. I was surprised we didn't get it, but it was a gap up day. So I don't know, how big was that. But this one is it could be interesting tomorrow, basically because I mean, if we have any kind of bullishness in the market, we can have like a 50-cent stop or less than that, and I can go for $1.50. So that's a 3-to-1 risk reward ratio. Okay.
Very nice.
So that's one right there. And that's Microsoft. You want to talk the Apple? Apple was really good. We have a level that we needed to watch today. Some people
Yeah, Apple was nice today.
It was really nice. It was at 160-120. It was posted on the charts that we post before the market opened. And
yeah, 260-120 and then 262.
260-120 and 262. And when we come right here, again,
there it is. Yeah.
But this is what's important now. We back into the 261, 260-120. So this could be a good watch for tomorrow, right? We got 259, which is $2 to the low, and then we have the 263 right here if you want to go long, and then 265, right?
Okay.
So I'm going over the longer term. I think we're all familiar with what's going on with Apple. I've been trying to nail this for so long. Finally, we put a low, at least intraday or during the week, that took 4 weeks, right? So this is one of the other things that I'm not that sure about the market making new highs, but you know how it is. Just Apple tomorrow is gonna run like 10 points and we back to new highs. But this is finally, I mean, if we go back, this is a weekly chart. Look how often do we get a couple of red bars in this chart. It's not that often. So
right.
this is something different now, right? Because this is where we're trying to time it. I'm pretty sure the guys have been with us for quite some time. They took this one. That was the long.
Yes.
Right? So now we just run the curves, and now we're here, and 268.25. We couldn't make a significant new high. I understand some people will say, well, we just make new highs this week. No, it's not really that new high, because I need this to be significant, meaning like you got to put like, you got to put a percentage of that, right? It's $268. At least make it close 1% higher, right? But this is way too close. I mean, this is just like pretty much for me is the same one. I mean, we were 268.
Yeah, a few cents. It's nothing.
Yeah, we just make a new high. Nah, we're not. Like literally 16 cents. So this is something I tend to look at this because of these situations, like right here, big red bars. Well, in this case, they got negated. But this one, I'm looking. Just keep your options open to whatever happens, to whatever the chart's gonna be telling us. So this is where we are with Apple. Okay.
So you got another look at a swing low idea here with that. I mean, it's all over. Got it in SPY with that hammer from yesterday.
You mean this one right here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
So that's going to be an important low.
However,
across the market.
Yeah, you see what we have today as far as the
right. Yeah.
Yeah, we have a tail on top. So we try to break 263 a couple times. We made a new high in the morning at 263.31, and then in the afternoon we couldn't make a new high. We couldn't even break 263. So now I'm looking at 261.20 again, which is the same level that we were working today, and see how is that gonna work tomorrow. So guys, for tomorrow we do have a level for Apple that we're gonna be working for sure, unless we gap down or we gap up too far from it. So write it down, is the 261.40. I think that's 261, 261.50. That's level we can work for Apple.
Got it. Okay. Similar to today.
Yeah, similar to today. So that's another day for Apple. And then we can go for NVIDIA. How about NVIDIA?
That's back in the range, 212, 206.
NVIDIA is back in the range, yes. And What I like about NVIDIA is, let me just find something right here. I'm gonna try to show it here with this chart. The thing is that I think NVIDIA is right now trading with the hourly chart, right? So this is what, like 3 weeks now, okay? And this is what I want you guys to notice, because probably I'm seeing stuff that nobody sees, but I don't think so. Okay.
Oh, you like 204? Okay.
Yes, yes. But that's not the main thing. Today, if you were trading with us, you will know that I was long a little bit ahead of time, right? So I bought the 211, and by the time we got to 212, I was ready to buy more, right?
Failed to break.
Exactly. So we failed to break right here, right? It was a wall today, so 212. We came back all the way to 207. Now, for the shorter term, what I would like to do is I'm going to keep these two levels on site, which is the 208 and the 212. And what I really like is the 212. If we break 212, I can see 216 as my target, first
Right.
target, right?
Agreed. Yes.
Right? You can totally see it right here. Yeah, there's going to be some hiccups on the way up at 214 or something, but ideally we're going to be able to get a good entry into 212, so we can probably have a 30, 40 cent stop and try a 50 cent stop, or even $1, but try to make 2, 3, 4, 5 times what we risk. So that will be that's what I like about NVIDIA. I especially like it to the long, to the long side, if we can go over and hold at 212.
Agreed. Yep.
Okay. So that's NVIDIA. So NVIDIA is an hourly chart, and then the daily is pretty much like the market. We hit support on the big sell-off to the 200. We need to put like alarms at the 200 next time for real, because that's a solid level. And I totally missed it yesterday. I think we were there like for a couple minutes, right? On NVIDIA. Yeah, look at the 200 right here.
Yep.
That was like a good half an hour. 200 held, and that was it. That was it.
Up to 208. Yeah, that was a nice move.
That was a great move. Yes. 200, 208, and yeah, 211. So that's NVIDIA. So we have something for NVIDIA, 212 over 212, otherwise at 208, and then we see if we can trade back to the levels from yesterday. We got the Netflix too. For the Netflix, the problem I'm still stuck into the weekly chart for this one, and trying to work out of this area right here. We identified this zone, which is 372, 360 for the point of control over the last year. So remember, guys, this is where the most volume was done. So we have a lot of volume and activity at 360. And then we have the 275. We have the break right here that came back up. We have the break right here that came back up to 360 a couple times. So we're inside this range. What I'm trying to is to position myself with a good risk reward so that I can take it to either side, basically. Because now from 310, I think we can go like in 5 increments. Like we got 310, 305, 300, and then 315 and up. Now, if we clear 320, then I start talking about 330 and 360, right? But we're still dealing with this range. So what I like to think about when I'm thinking about Netflix is like basically we're in a range. It's just a big range, but we're still in a range. Okay. We go to the shorter time frames. Now we see a couple big red bars signaling possible distribution right here. Got bought like 50% retracement to the, next day they gap it down, they bought it. Today we have another one right here. So this is interesting right now.
The 304.
Yes, sir. So we got the 304, 305, and then we go 300. You see all of my levels right here, 300, then 295. That doesn't mean I think it's going to fall like something like this, but hey, if the market happens to help us, the 304 can become like a really good entry for a short.
Okay.
It could be 304, which is aggressive, or the 302. The close on the 302 is perfectly fine too. 302 should put us into 294. So I'm going to write that down. 302 to 294. And then we're looking at the 304, 305. Okay. Again, guys, we tend to call at least targets of, well, I wish I could call 10%, but at least 3 to 5% so that we can work until the next meeting, right? Because otherwise, I'm going to be telling you that it can fall to 302 and then to 304, and then tomorrow one move and we're done. We got nothing else to fall onto. So it doesn't mean that I'm that bearish on this one, but hey, we just playing what if scenarios, okay?
Well, yeah. In the last session, we said below 300, look for a move to 293. Okay. So pretty much spot on with what we said a couple weeks ago.
Okay. Then we got the Tesla. I don't know what's up with this one.
It's worth noting. Last session, short float was 22.3%. Session before that, short float was 26.1. On this session, the short float is 21.49. So shorts are covering slowly, but there's some covering.
Still high. Anything over 15 is very high. Okay. FYI. So we keep that as a good number. Is falling. The short float is falling. Now for Tesla, I like the daily. I still like the daily. I'm working on the daily. I mean, we have a big base, gap over the base, big run. I know that was on earnings, good earnings and everything. So there was a lot of short squeeze. Some of them cover, and then we have a new run to new highs. So now we have this little hiccup, I'll say right here. But I'm looking at 340s and 330s.
Yeah, guys, I like the 330.
This is a $10 range in a $300 stock. So that's 3%, right? Yeah, is it? Yeah, that's 3%, right? So we can have, but if we nail it and we get a good entry through the 340, 360 and higher, that's a good trade. And to the lower side, that's where I have my thing, right? Because I may see, you see I have this line right here. So yeah, I short 330, but then 327 is going to be some support. And then probably 320 again. That's the only reason why I am a little bit biased towards the long in Tesla. Okay.
Right.
So that's a Tesla.
Yeah, we still got to keep an eye on that 330 though. Definitely.
No, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, it moves so much that you can play it any side. Basically, that's I'm just talking from longer term perspective. This is what I'm playing. This is a big move up. We have a pullback, control pullback, and it's still on top of the range, right? So once we clear even this, all of this volume at 349, even here, which is 342, which is higher right here. After the 304, the biggest volume after the 304, 310, the biggest volume for the last
340.
Yeah, is a 340. So that's why I think that if we can get past 341, we could see something directional, strong. That's the only reason why, place the alarm right there. Okay.
So you're bullish on this. What's your breakdown level?
Like what do you mean? If I want to go short?
Yeah, where are you thinking that this thing is no longer bullish with a close below the 327?
It all depends on your time frame, basically, right? Because if you want to do a scalp short, the chart,
anytime, right?
yeah. I mean, yes, that's the conclusion. I mean, you want to do a scalp short on a $300 stock, you can do it anywhere, basically, because you're trying to get what 1-2 points. So what I'm thinking, what I'm saying is this, right? This is what I got. This is what I'm working with. So now we have a consolidation right here, right? Ideally, this should have continued, right? But
Right.
we still right here. We're still over this day, I think. You see?
Okay. Okay. So but you'll start to lean more bearish below, below
That's
that
the 330.
330.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
We got the same thing in mind then.
Yeah, the 320, but again, 320, 310. So this is where we are. I mean, we can drop 310, which is 20 points. Awesome, right?
Yeah.
I do like the fact that we have this volume right here, which is a 340, right? So if I'm thinking going long over 340, I can probably use like a $3 stop, 337, and my goal will be at least new highs. So I'm aiming for 20 points, risking 3. So I'm talking 7-1.
Very nice.
Right? To the other side, yes, I can short 330. My stop will be 331. And I mean, it all depends on, yes, it's tight. And I cannot, right?
Right.
So not that I like Tesla, the company or the stock, I don't really care. But that's basically the daily chart. I like it. That's all. That's all I can say.
Okay.
So we got Tesla. So what do we say? 340 and 341 and 330. Yeah, 2 levels.
We need some volume in that thing, man.
I think we have a spike today. Something happened, but it was not. You see the volume we did today? 57%. It's not going to break out on 57%.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing happens. But that's a good thing too. Look, we went down today. Look at the volume, below average.
Right.
So this is what you want to see on a pullback, basically. Lower volume. Just looking for more reasons to like. Let's call it that. That's called confirmation bias, by the way.
Yeah.
When you just look for everything that looks good, and then you say, you see, it's perfect.
Yep.
ROKU. ROKU.
Love Roku.
Where are we? We were trying. I mean, last time we did. We said like this might be it, right? It went another more, and then we got down. But then what happened? Straight up.
Yeah.
So this is with the upgrades, and everybody's going crazy with Disney Plus and all the stuff. That, I mean, we got to take into account that there's a lot of publicity behind the name. So
hype,
exactly. So if we're talking about what I like about stocks is once you go higher and then you can hold the level so you can continue higher, right? It's just a basic bullish
flag
or yeah, I don't know the names that much, but I know it's a bullish formation, right?
Right.
Now we have this, we can blame the market for this, and we have a nice rebound, right? What I want to see is what's going to happen afterwards. So I'm looking at the 150, which is this level right here, right? It's being really important. I look to the left, and at 150, it's an important level for ROKU. So 150, 150, 150, we have it here, and then we have it right here. I call this a momentum stock, meaning I'm not looking to read too much into it, because we were having this discussion with Kyle, and he says like the good thing about this is when you start trading and it starts going, it should go, and it goes usually. So just don't do like if it's going up, don't try to short it, and if it's going down, don't try to buy it. Just play with the trend and play the momentum, which is a simpler thing to do with a stock like this. You know, everybody's looking at this, everybody's calling it. I see it on Instagram every day. Somebody's making like $1 million on ROKU, going long and going short, which is great, right? So we have the 150, play it long. Target will be 156, 157, right? I'm looking at these tails right here. So I mean, like the easier target, like the low hanging fruit should be 150, 155, 157, right? Give or take. Now, let's say we go under 147. I'm not a big fan of being short this thing, but if we can get a really good entry on the 147, 148, you can probably take it for a couple points. And I'll show you on a shorter term what's happening. This is the hourly, basically. So I'm just looking at this. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. So basically, this is what I'm doing. I'm thinking that 150, it's gonna probably fail or act as a resistance now, right? So what I'll look is for some form of weakness into. You can see my alarm right there, 148, so that I can get a good entry, and then take it to, I don't know. It's ROKU, right? So ROKU can go 168 to 160 like this, 8 points. So you can probably test 140. Why not? That'll be like the first target, 140, 139.
Okay.
So if we get a good risk reward, again, I'll take that trade too. 148, 50 to 140, or 150, 151 to 155. Okay.
Got it. So that 150 is a big key right now.
I think so, and I'm not sure if we all see it, because that's where the teamwork is so important. Like that we can pretty much try to see what everybody else is seeing.
Right. For me, I was thinking closer to 152, but I mean that's only a couple points.
Yeah. Okay. I'll take 152. It's it should be the same, right?
Right.
Because if we go here, the height of the pivot is 151.47, right?
Right. Yeah.
These two bars. So we have 151, and then these are like 153, but the bodies of the candles are sitting at 150.21. You see right here, bodies. And if you come to the bodies right here, they're sitting like at 149.50. Yeah, 150, 151 shouldn't be a problem.
Got it. Okay, I like it.
You write it down, right? You got it. Yeah, 150.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Facebook, I'm still watching the 200. I think we know very well the longer term.
It's funny in that ROKU we had watch 150 down to 140. Thing hasn't done much in 2 weeks.
Whoa, it went to 133.
Well, yeah, I know, but in turn, it's just funny. It's at the same point it was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, if we go.
We were discussing this.
Yeah, if we go big time frame, bigger time frame, we're still there. This is the level. I mean, like 130, 150, we're still there, right?
Oh yeah,
we're still there. So
got it.
Facebook, I still like the monthly. I still like the weekly. It's not the best place to be buying it, right? Because we have the big run. We are just normal what we're doing right here, right? We're about to go out of the value zone, out of the 70% of the move. So we are far from point of control, which is 177. Usually we test and drop back into the range. So I'll be looking for this trade too. But if we happen to get some momentum in here, then we're out of this. And once we're out of this, we can expect a really big move, right? But that's not happening just yet. And I don't think it's going to happen with this market. Not helping. So anyways, 200 is a reference point for going long or going short. No big deal, okay? To play against.
Easy enough.
Yeah, that's pretty easy. So yeah, for Facebook, I have 200 under 199 to 195. That could be the play for tomorrow, actually, because we're trading a little bit negative after hours. So under 199 or 198 to 195. That's a good trade. That's 3 points right there, which 195 will be the low of a couple days ago. Then we have the
Got
shop,
it.
which is
Oh,
hard to
yeah.
trade, which was off my radar. And here's the reason why it was off my radar until a couple of days ago, because we were trading sideways inside a range for a longer time. Now, this is what we have. You see, guys, the 319, the 320, and the 326. So once we clear 320, 326, and it takes time because it's the longer time frames, but look what happened. 320 is this level right here, and 326 is this level right there, right?
Exploded.
Yeah, we have a great move 3 days ago of the 320 to 326. We have a great move yesterday, and we have a continuation move today, which is
And
pure
look at that
momentum.
volume.
We have great volume. The volume increased from 3 days ago when we have the bottoming tail. So that was buyers confirming, and today was extra buyers even more. Now let me see this. What was this level? That was 321. You see the big level again here, big volume. High of the day was 320, 321. So we have 321, 321.
That was earnings. That big
was
candle.
Okay, good. And bull 180 right here. It's the bullish pattern right here. So now we're off to the races. Target is 400. Play momentum. Pretty simple on that one. Not much to say about this. You know, we don't analyze that too much. Shop pure momentum to 400, 400 plus, 370 to 390. Or if you play mean reversion and you think that means counter trend, we have plenty of space to fall to 350, 340. But that assumes that make sure you have the signal, a sell signal before you start shorting this thing, right? So pretty good move at the open, held the highs, try to make new highs. So 377 momentum entry, right?
Okay.
Or,
prior day high.
Yeah, prior day high. Or I'll be watching. I'm gonna place an alarm at 365. And I'm gonna place another one at 361.41. Reason being, if the market, you see what happened when the market dropped, right? It went down to 311 to a major point, and then just bounce, and then the following day we have a great trade, and the following day we have a great trade. So most of the times with this type of stocks, where I have a bias, like on this one, I think it's gonna go higher. I don't care if the first 15, 20 minutes they drop it to 360. I don't care. What I want to make sure is that my team knows exactly that we should have an alarm at 360, and we should be looking at 360, right? Because if 360 doesn't hold, then we have a change in the pattern.
Yeah.
Now we have
down.
Yeah, we like, okay, now we have 360 to 350. We can make 10 points right off that, right?
Yeah. Quick and easy.
Quick and easy. Now, if it's 368, 365, we still look and we try to see any bottoming pattern, and we try to make a trade of that, right? But the easier trade will be, over new highs, 377, go higher and sell it at 400, right? No big deal. Okay?
Okay.
So that's the game plan. This one is in play, no doubt about it. Look at the volume and look at the pattern. This is what you want to see. This is like when we call in stocks and everything, this is what we want to be trading, right?
Yes.
2-3 days, this should be on our watch list. Like, hey, shop is the trade today. That's what we got to do. So shop, and BYND. I just saw some comments over there. We just make a new high, a new low. I'm sorry. So what we're looking at BYND, to be quite honest, is longer term charts. I don't know if people are still shorting this thing. This is the only reason why we're discussing this here, because we just broke major level right here at 82.50. Okay.
Okay.
That's like the biggest volume we've done. This is a recent IPO. Remember, it went IPO let's see right here.
April.
So April this year, right? So it IPO'd at 45, went up, and then it was the story stock for I don't know how many months till we hit 240, and now
Jeez.
round trip. Oh my God. Think we don't hold for too long, right? But we have two clear levels right here. The 160, you see, it's right there. Signal. If you go to back to our seminars, you probably see it that we were talking about shorting. We never took the short, by the way. The 150 short, we never took it. We just forgot about Beyond Meat.
Oh man.
And now it's about to make the lows. Now here's where it gets interesting. I put alarms at 83.84 because if we go 83.84, I don't know if that's going to happen now or 2 months from now, right? I want to be
Long.
exactly
Okay.
okay. Or the next level I'll be watching is the 60s, right? Which is the IPO. I don't think it's gonna have to go all the way down for people to start defending this IPO price, but you never know. So just for fun, you know.
So you're not trading it right here?
No,
Okay.
no,
Noted.
no, because I haven't traded in a while, and the pattern is it's I mean it's a bearish pattern, but now it's compression. The ATR, I don't know if it's there. I haven't traded in a while. For me, it's a little bit hard when I see stocks that I've been looking for a long time, and then I quick
Yeah, it made
looking at
that
them,
huge move.
and then like a month later they're down 50%, and I'm like, wow, what was I doing all this month? And now I want to try to get the last dollar out of it short.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, it's hard. It's just hard. So it's 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 probably something that I gotta work on. But beyond, just for fun, I have an alarm at 84. If we see at 84, I'll start looking at that.
Well, it
What
makes
else we
sense. It's not the easy money anymore, like you always talk about. So
Yeah, I like the low hanging fruit. The Qualcomm, that one we found it yesterday doing our scanning. The 80, I think it was pretty clear on the chart that we share.
I like it.
That's the 80. We had it. Now we're working on this candle right here, which is the weekly one. And let's go to the daily. Perfect. Buy setup. I totally missed it today. I was looking something else, and that cost me money because the 80 held.
Yeah, that's nice.
Right? I think we tested 80.43. It wasn't that easy, but still there. So I
This
think you
one needs
guys,
some volume.
but I think you guys are already long, right? Some positions.
Yeah, I'm in there.
We can see 84, 85 easy. That would be target 186, and then it gets really good if we can continue higher. So these are my like my levels are right there. 89. I will look to get into it tomorrow. If not, I'll wait for a close over 85. And that
Okay.
brings me to something else that I know a lot of the guys are playing is the Starbucks. Now I like it. Now I really like it, Starbucks.
Oh man, this thing.
It's been hard, but we knew it was gonna be
Yeah.
hard because we were. Let me show you where we were. Yeah, we were building this base right here.
Right. Oh, I totally agree.
Right, we were 82, 85, so we knew it was gonna be like this base was. I mean, we had to actually change the momentum. The momentum is like it's a stock that is coming from 97 to 80, 82. So it's 20% down, 15% down.
Right.
So now we're changing the momentum. I like it. I have my 87.03 right there. I don't think I'm gonna wait till 87.03 to get long, just because of the. This be the. I think we broke the downtrend on a daily.
Yeah, looks like it.
Right. We just need confirmation now.
Well, look at your crossover that's about to take place on the MEs.
This one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we go like we'll do something like this. So I think yeah. So
no, sorry. I meant your moving averages, the fast through the slow. cross over.
Yep.
Yeah.
50. The 8 crossing the 50, and here's the 200, I think. Yeah. So we should be good. This needs to start going higher now. Otherwise, we're gonna have the death cross in here, but that's not gonna. I mean, now the other thing is like now we can get long with a better risk reward, because 83.50, which is like less than $2 down, I'm out.
Right. Okay. That's a nice swing low to work with.
Exactly. So I think we have a good swing low. So I'm looking for Starbucks over 85, 85.50, stop 83.50. Let me write it down. Starbucks 85.50.
Yeah, we got the topics on this one too, so this will be good.
Yep. It looks better. It looks better. Volume
it does.
Starbucks doesn't. It's not that. I don't know. You guys are looking at.
Jeez.
This is a new competitor. We have a horrible day today.
Are you in this?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Okay.
I grab a couple of the big moves to the upside, which is was easier because of the chart basically. So this is what you know what we were playing.
Right. Okay.
This. Then in here, I'm in no man's land. I have no idea. If you ask me, 29, it can test 26. So those
so
are
watch the 29.
Yeah, okay. 29 to 26. You better hold 26, because then we get into trouble. We got no volume. I mean, like real volume. This could be the volume for distribution. So that's why I'm looking at 25, 29, 29, 57. You see it right here, the volume? This could be distribution volume. Right here, it was, I don't know who was buying right there, but it was pretty low volume so far. So we got the 29.50 right here. Once we break that, I got nothing till 25.80, 26. Okay? So just for fun, because I know it's going to be all over the internet. So for tomorrow's happy hour, we got something to talk about. Coffee from China.
Okay, so yeah, I'm seeing it on the daily now too. Okay.
Yeah, the 29, yeah, on the daily, and I think the 15 or even the 60 is not that clear. 60 will give us.
Oh, it looks good. I see that 29 through there.
It looks, yeah, 29. 29. Okay. It will get. I mean, this could get really interesting. Really.
Yeah, if it breaks, we need to have alarms set for sure.
I'm not sure how the options are trading these days, because when I was trading it, it was horrible. I think I show you.
It's not the best, but
yeah, volume was not there, spreads were not there, so you have to get in and get at a really good price. Otherwise,
right,
you've got to be in trouble trying to close it. So
yeah,
anyways.
You guys are trading this thing. Don't hit the ask. You gotta fish it somewhere in the middle or lower. Probably with lighter size.
SQ,
and then I don't want to forget, but let's look at Peloton.
Okay.
After this.
So SQ Dorsey is in Africa, I think, for 3 months. That's all I know about SQ. And tell me, what is it that we see?
This thing has not been on my radar. I'm looking at the 66, I believe. Yes, 66 on the daily. We pulled away from it yesterday. Oh, you're on the monthly here. Okay.
Yeah, I just went bigger picture, trying to get a feeling for this. So we got the 60, which is possible support for months. And then, wow, there's volume actually right here at 64.70. You see it?
Yep.
Right there.
Sure do.
So that's a level that we can work. And then we got the 70. Now, the thing is, are we trading the range? We could. It's a clear range. If that's a
up
play.
to 80? Yeah, sure.
If that's the play that we want, we got it. I mean, and
I'll
we can
take it up to 80.
doesn't look bad.
How about the daily?
Now let's go to the daily. Oh, that's why.
Weekly's better.
Look at all the. Oh, this is the weekly. Oh, this is where all the volume is. So you see?
Right.
Yeah.
Looks good.
Didn't we talk about this? That we did
Last time?
that we did alligator stuff that we say 65 to 70. Yeah, I think we did. We missed the entry at 65. When did it hit it? Someone there.
So notes on last time, you said the 60-minute uptrend must hold, and that watch the 66.20 to 66.50 for pullback bounce. I'm not sure how that played out, but that's the notes from the last session.
Pullback bounce. Here's the bounce. Here's the pullback. 66.20 for the pullback bounce. 66.20 happened yesterday. So basically, we have the uptrend and we have the pullback bounce right here.
Yep.
And
yeah, I got no exposure there.
No surprise. We have. So now what I'd like to do is probably the 70. I don't want to get in here because my stop.
Too much risk. Yeah.
I mean, I can get easily taken out of this stock, right? If I'm swinging, I'm thinking swinging, right? So I'll probably get shaken out, and then it just goes to make new highs, and I'll be really upset. So I'd rather play it intraday if I can find a really good intraday setup, but I don't have it right here because I have this red bar. 69, there it is. That's an alert. So 69 as a momentum play.
Up to those recent highs, up to 70?
Yep. Now, if I get it at 69, I want to ride it to 72, 73. But yeah, 70 will be target one for sure.
Okay. But over 70, you're looking at a longer swing entry, correct?
Yep. Yeah. Because we should have, it's not that big. 71, 50, 72. It's like extra couple dollars. I mean, ideal case scenario is we get the entry, like a good entry at 69, and that day is the day that it decides to make the whole ATR, the whole range, and we hit it at 71.05. So that'll be great.
Yeah, nice. Look at this volume though, man. Awful.
Yeah. It's not in play. Any questions? Because I see my the chat room is. So
no, we're good right now.
We say Python, right? Python, we talk about it because he was a recent IPO, and
it's hitting highs.
But I just show you guys on, I think the other new issues is I really like when this happens on IPOs, when you take the new high of the IPO after a good sideways consolidation. That's a long. We took this trade. I'm done. I'm looking for another entry. So let's see if we have another entry. So this is basic IPO type of trade, right? Then we have the daily. Problem right here is that we don't have much volume to work with as reference, right? So when I come to the daily, like the weekly, 31, 32, 31.94, which was yesterday. We have volume right there. So we got 31.20 by 32.10. 31.20 by 32.10, which is today's low. Should hold. Are we thinking long?
There's not much to work with here, but yeah, I mean, if there's a pullback into a bounce.
This is it.
Right. Okay. So today's low.
Mm-hmm. And then problem is that we went 35.47 today, so this is like 35.40. I'll be a buyer only around the 31. That's me. Like if we go tomorrow 31 and we flush, we can easily flush to 29, which is actually this base right here, right?
Okay, got it.
So if we can even,
That's a nice base. Okay.
yeah, if we can do something like
Good volume too.
that'll be even better, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, but let's keep it on the radar and let's see when we start hitting those big levels, and then we check for the volume and we make sure it's in play, and then we see if we have a pattern that we can work intraday, and we'll take it. I mean, like I said, I can play. I play pretty much any stock. Doesn't matter as long as we have a nice chart and I'm at good levels. So 31.20 is a good level. I'm gonna add. And always, guys, I put like 20, 30 cents above so that I can
you're ready.
so that I can post it, that I can comment and get ready. It's getting ready, guys. Check P-tone, and then I have the real alarm, like 31.20, time to go. Okay,
Got it.
it's good practice. And P-tone, and what else we have? Oh, somebody asked me about PDD. That's a recent stock too. And here's the thing with same as with P-tone, is far from levels for me. It's 35.85. So
On this PDD, you got to be careful with the options.
okay, noted.
I'm not familiar with this one at all.
Chart. I'm just making an effort right here, but I don't know. Who likes head and shoulders? I don't.
Right.
But it's like, I mean, it's still early. We're in the middle of nowhere. I'll play momentum on the name over 38, 37 over 38, try to get it to 40, and then under 34.80. You can use a good reference point at 36, but 36 to 32, that'll be like if we can short it around here and bring it to here, but like, no, that won't go onto my watch list for sure, unless it's doing like extremely high volume and everybody starts talking about it. Then I'll look at that.
Okay.
What else we have?
What about we talked about Target in the last session, but it hasn't come up recently. What do you got on this thing?
Well, Target, what it did is it just reported earnings blow up, and I think it went 14% up.
Right.
So,
that's when we were talking about it on that earnings day.
So we have a great looking monthly chart and weekly chart. Look at this. This is great.
Nice.
So it's a buy. Where do we buy it? I'll say 127. If we close around these levels for this week, I'll probably be buyer at the 126, 127, right? With a tight stop. Trying to get a better entry. It's a daily. Look at that yesterday. That's what I thought. Like yesterday was a perfect day to be buying at 9:45 a.m. If only we know. 122, that was the level. We bounce. So in here, I'm not a buyer. I'd rather wait till Friday, see where we close, and take like the weekly pattern right here. Once we go over 126, yeah.
Okay.
Give it a couple days, and
so watch the 126.
Yeah, and look at the volume it's been trading. So it just, but this is confirmation that this is a great move, and now we're here and pulling back, which is good. They say, some people say or will argue that all of this area is buyable as long as we don't break the lows. But if we get to 118, I'll buy it with a stop of 10 cents. But like right here, we're in the middle, right? So I'm like, nah, I'd rather wait. Look at what it's been doing. Nothing.
Yeah, kind of boring.
Yeah. And I think, I also have a post on Nordstrom, which is boring too. And hold on. What is this? This is a weekly. Okay, so we have this empty space right here. We reported earnings. This big gap, that's when I posted the idea, and I think around here we try to make the new highs. So we haven't yet break. So 38, 39 bucks. That will be my level for Nordstrom, and I think I have a target of 44 on this one, which is right here, 44. So it's a healthy target. We're talking 12, 13%. So you don't need to rush. Even if we're late and we get it at 40, we still get 10% move. Okay. So that's one that we have a post in the room for those and members. You can go and check it out. We have all the ideas
And topics.
everything, and topics, and you get to see everything. There's been some news about my MasterCard. These are like consumer stocks, just in case that we want to get into that. I don't do technical fundamental analysis that much, but I think this chart looks good. This is
you've been stocking the Visa.
I've been stocking the Visa, so that's what I pointed out to MasterCard first, because they announced like buyback and.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So here's Visa. Here's what Visa is doing. 179.70 is being a level for Visa. But right now, I mean, with the market, what is being going on is just like in the middle of nowhere. So unless you get like a really good entry, it's probably safer to wait for a break of 185.25, 187 to get long, which is around here, 185. I think that's the level that I have for in the post too.
Okay.
So, yep, we almost hit it. We almost hit it. We were doing great actually, because we came to 179.70, right? We held, got up 1 day, 2 days, and we were ready for the next day, right? Making high right here, we're ready, and then market, so rain on the parade. So now we're waiting and see what's going to happen. But the market has to be on our side, or otherwise I don't know how this is going to run. But that's another one that we have. And last one that I have on my list is the Uber, that I also say I want to buy it by 30. I think we took a trade on this one already. We closed it, so now we're back to watch it. This is what I like about Uber, that we're trying to buy this level. You know, I like buying this level. So over 30.50,
I see it.
It's an easy 10%, guys.
In the underlying.
Yeah, in the underlying. If we get the momentum back. I think Lyft was trying to bounce, and it's right there. So for Lyft, it's 50. Oh my God, yeah, 50 to 56. It actually is probably closer to trigger. Yeah, and let me see the Uber. Just Uber has so much open space on top.
Right.
Anyway, one of these two we gotta get it. You know.
Okay.
Why am I? Oh, I know what's a mistake that I have, that I put the weekly in here. This should be the daily right there. This is what we have. It's a horrible chart. It's horrible. Okay, so what I want to see is a break of 30, 50, which is right here. Right, sort of a bottoming pattern, not yet there, but even if we get 30 to the top of the range, is a 10% move on the underlying, which is 33, 34 bucks, which I think is good. It's good.
Yeah.
Okay. So just risk reward. I think Uber will be a good thing to watch. Any other requests we have?
Let's look at I've seen it in the chat lately, the Trade Desk TTD.
That was brutal yesterday and today, just straight up. Look at that.
Yeah, got to be careful with the options on this one too.
Let's go to the weekly. What's up? So we have a clear level right here, the 205 that happened like 3 weeks ago. Now we hit 270. sold off.
Well, we had traded that kind of little range breakout there, 210 area up to 220, 230.
Yeah, that was the easy trade. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Getting in here 210. Now, at this point, that's the daily. So it was just
Yep. One day.
one day you made 190 to 220. My God. And then the rest of the days, you just like sit there. If you're swinging it, I'll get it. But for me, it was in play this day, and I didn't see it. To be quite honest, probably was earnings. And then this day was in play, good volume too. This day was in play, and then we have big move with the market bounce. Are we out of the woods? I don't know what to do with that one.
Yeah, it's tricky.
You got a
Watch that.
50 cent, $50 point from here to here, and we bounce 25. So we're at 50% retracement Fibonacci or whatever.
Yeah. So watch that. What's your red dashed line there? Is that a resistance you have, or what's going on with that?
I have no idea what that is.
Okay.
Oh, 240. No, that's on a level, but I don't even remember from when. Let's take it out because that's nothing.
Okay.
This is the average price that we were looking from the prior chart. So this is where we were looking for all the accumulation to happen, and it proved to be well. That was the accumulation. So we have a big pullback, and the question for if you're buying 244, that means you believe that it's going to take the highs, right? So you at least you have a target of 260, 270. It's a scalper. Now you shorting 235 is pretty much the same. I mean, 220. So we're in the middle of nowhere. I'd rather have it 220 again or 260 and see what's up.
Okay.
But that's just my way of trading. So yeah, because right here, well, we have a 60-minute sell. Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Right.
It looks like a 60-minute sell, but that was probably on the last minute, or yeah.
Yeah,
that's what
end
happened.
of day there.
Yeah, end of day. So this one looks pretty nice, right? This one looks like, yeah, this is like something. Maybe we dropped, we came back to the moving average. We have another moving average right here. Hit it, 50% retracement. We may fall to 235, right? So this red bar looks cool. What I want to see is take the lows on volume, and I'll short it to 235. Actually, I have alarms right there. 239. Yeah, probably to go long. I don't know. But yeah, this looks like I mean, in this case, all I have to say, all I can say is like, it's probably a 60-minute sell unless we go over 247.93, which is clear right there. That's the level.
Right. Okay.
So over 247.50, go long if you want. Under 244, go short if you want. 244, 240, 235. Actually, I'm going to write it down. Maybe that's the play for tomorrow because it's in play. I mean, it's showing volume. Yeah. So TTD under 243 or 244, 240 for target 1, 235 to make, and 230 for making the weekly goal in one trade. Yeah, if I can get 13 points on that one, yeah, I'll be happy. So, and then we say 248 to the upside, right? 248 over 248 to the upside. I think we try to break it today. Nah, that was it. So that's TTD. Yeah, that's interesting. That's why I like to look at all the charts, because I don't know. The 15 is not showing me anything, but the hourly might be interesting. Might be. Yep.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, this thing's just been all over the place. So
it's been all over
if we could get in with it. The problem is those options. You got to be really careful, guys. Try not to hit the ask.
Oh, they're spready. 60 cents, 50 cents.
Yeah.
Wow. Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so tough. Unless, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see tomorrow. Anything else? We got the Uber, PPD.
How about EA?
EA. Range. I like the range. Is do we want to anticipate? Because look at the monthly. It's right there.
Yeah.
So this is accumulation zone for sure. I mean, it looks like.
Well, it's similar to that Activision, in my opinion.
Activision made a. I'll show it right here. It's
Cleaner base.
I think this one's better.
Okay. Yeah. Agreed.
Right.
Yeah, that had a sharper sell into the end of the year.
Sold off right here, retest, and now we're. But no, I mean it's fine, and we got a 10-15% target at least from 100.
I like the 100 holding.
I like the 100 holding. Yes. Yep. 98 will be like if we get to 98, I'll probably take it. Why not? Right? Because I will assume that all of this is support, so I'll be looking at anything around here. It's been proving me. I mean, it's been proving the whole year that it's holding. Right? Of course, we got some minor injuries right here, but most of the time it's like 92, 95, 92, 95, 96, 96. We finally out of here. I think it could go anytime. We just need to find a good entry, Kyle. I think.
Okay. Yeah, I saw a sweep in there today, so it kind of.
Okay, that's yeah. We need.
I know they like to sneak in, just under the radar.
Yeah, because this is the problem with ATVI. You see how close this one is to the level that I want, that I like to buy, like 98 with just 2 points. But this one is like we got it 47. We already did the easier trade, right?
Right. Yeah.
We did a 47.58. That was 10 points, and that was the clean.
But that's what I don't want to miss on EA, because that's the zone it's in now.
We did that. We did that trade.
Right.
So that was the easy, low-hanging fruit. And now what we're dealing here is what now? Where do we enter, right? Because we think this can probably go once we clear this area right here, which is where we are.
Yeah.
53,
Set alarms
53,
and forget
53.80. Yes, exactly. And then we're talking at least a 62 target.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah. Well, there's a big daily gap that's not shown on the weekly there, but that whole thing is a gap. Don't forget.
Yep. Okay. Yes, that's a gap. So that's the thing with this particular stock, right? For EA, I lost my thing. For EA, I think we're in a better position, right? Because we may be in for the first move.
Right. Okay.
Right.
Agreed.
So what I want is 100, 110. Boom, we're done. Right.
Yeah, that easy move like we saw in Activision.
Exactly, the easy move. We get it. Boom, we're done. 110, and then then we see how they're gonna accumulate more at those new prices or whatever. But
right.
Yeah, it's a watch. Absolutely. I know you have it's on the topics too.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just, they're gonna sneak in and upgrade on this thing, and that's gonna be it right there.
The trigger, and then Costco. Consolidating at highs. I think I posted today 296.300, and this will be. I'm just gonna show it because I think I posted today. Might be a range. I think we were looking at the 310, right? To go long.
Yeah.
Right, and it never happened.
Yeah, that's right.
But we tried today, didn't work. Low volume, but this one is one that is one of those sleepers, like you call them, that I could probably, if I get a good price, I'll probably buy 296 and just leave it till the end of the day and hit 300. 4 points if you can get a really good entry on this one. So we're talking 296 is gotta be support, and 300 is the target. 300, 301, which you can see it here to the left.
Yeah, I like your
target.
296 support.
Yeah,
It held that
296.
recently, all
Yeah.
through October on the
So
daily.
this is just an idea for a day trade. Yep, that's what it is.
Yeah,
You
there it
see,
is.
we have
Yep.
the checkout. We have the bear trap too. They also call it like that. You know, some people
Yeah.
try to short it under 295. Look what happened. Now they're trapped. Now we're here, 296. Probably on a good day we get to 300, and we have done nothing for the stock. I mean, this is like nothing, right? That's like,
Right.
yeah. Then we decided we keep some intra to swing for 305, but that's a different ball game. First, we gotta make the 4 points right here, the 96 to 300. Then you leave a couple contracts running, but that's a different story. I like this. I like the fact that we held this. Like, this is it. That's a checkout. Everybody got stopped. How to stop under the low? You got stopped yesterday, so that's good. 292. Wow.
Looks good. I like it. We got 21 stocks on the list today. So
We did 21. We're getting better.
yeah. Yeah.
Getting better. We went from 12 to how many we did last time?
12.
12 to 21. It's just I didn't go through every single chart because I went straight to the chart that I thought was in control of the stock, to put it that way. You know, where we can see like the levels that we want to work with. I think
Yeah,
it's
I
more
like it.
efficient. I think it's more efficient.
Definitely. I agree.
We're learning, guys. Still learning.
Anything else? Anyone? Any charts? Any chart requests?
This one is an internet favorite too. Arrowhead.
Oh wow. I've literally never seen this.
Pharmaceutical. Yeah.
Oh, it's not the water bottle.
No. And then Clovis.
Wow.
Yeah. 5
Oh, the penny stock.
Oh, yeah. This is, but the ARWR is just Arrowhead. I don't know what's going on. Tomorrow's a big day for BIIB. I heard that they're going to announce something about some drug. I don't know if they do Alzheimer's or what is it, but I know BIIB is going to be into something tomorrow. Okay. Now, we're far from 233, which is the buy zone. Now we have 280 right here. So the monthly looks interesting if we can get 318 or we can get anything over 300 with a good entry. Now, do we want to buy it? Do we want to play into that? I don't know, but it's likely going to be in play over 302, 303. Could be just based on this chart right here, 303. But we still have this. It's just like, this is news, so I don't play those guys, just for reference. So, Kyle.
I think that's a wrap.
Okay, perfect. See you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, sounds good. Thanks for your time, Mario.
No, thank you, guys. Thank you.
All right.
Okay, bye.
See you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye, tomorrow.